Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for the 3.26 Mercenaries of Atrathis League with episode 6 in my Road to Mirror series. So in my last video, I mentioned that I wanted to try something with Breach and Beyond, and this is what I came up with. It's essentially a div card farm, honestly, and you can tech this into a bunch of different maps with a bunch of different div cards. But essentially, the prereq for this would be having a div card scried onto a good map. So I have the Fortunate scried onto Dunes, and I was farming for the Fortunate. Now, this is what our Atlas tree is looking like. We're grabbing all of the explicit modifier effect because we want to get as much pack size as possible. And then we're grabbing Skittering Swarms just for Scarabs, Evolving Hives for more rare and magic mobs, Singular Focus so we can pseudo-sustain. I say pseudo-sustain because I'm still favoriting multiple maps, but you could favor just one. Then the Trapping Carapace to get the Containment Scarabs, right? Eve of Invasion, chance for additional breach. The top half, the top half for the explicit modifier effect. Then we're grabbing otherworldly artifacts. Breaches have more monster density. Then we have Chiseled Perfection. Don't know how much that one's actually doing for us because we're running the 8 modern maps. Invasive Adversaries, giving us more rewarding mobs. And then the 2 points for the 16.5s. We're grabbing Bismuth and these ore nodes because Bismuth gives you that quantity rarity, right? Plus you get a lot of gold. Amplified artifacts. And then we have Swarming, Hive, and a Pale Clarion. Essentially, these would contradict each other a little bit, right? Because if more of them are going to be followers of Beta and drop currency, they are not going to be the followers of Katash. So normally you would only want to take both of these, but both are really good because we're farming div cards and the raw extra currency is nice. Then we're just taking these a couple of Searing Exarch pack size nodes and the Light of Dawn, the Searing Exarch altar stuff, Endless Tide, Scent of Blood, Yield upon Yield, Fortune's Favor, and these nodes to give us a 100% chance for Beyond Demons to show up in our maps, right? Essentially, the gist of it is we're trying to get as much explicit effect and as many mobs in a map as possible. It's kind of the reverse of farming something like a meat sack, right? In a meat sack farming strategy, you would want to try to juice one mob to high hell. This is the opposite of that, is we're killing so many mobs that one of them is inevitably going to drop something good. That's like the core of this strategy. So we have 2 Scarabs of monstrous lineage, a Breach Scarab, a Scarab of influencing hordes. I read that wrong, but whatever. And then we have the Calgern Scarab of guarded riches. So these 3 Scarabs are just giving us more pack size and more influenced pack size. The Breach is giving us additional breaches, and the Calgarian Scarab of Guarded Riches is making it so the monster packs guarding the ore are at least magic, meaning that these scarabs will benefit them in addition to the large pack size that we're getting on our 8 modded maps. You're also going to be running a breach on the map device for 3 additional breaches. I think it is an average of 7 or 8. Like, you usually get more than the 5 that you get between this and this because of your Atlas tree proccing and everything like that. But at a bare minimum, you get 5 different breaches. Now, quick caveat to this strategy is this is very stressful on your PC. Your visuals will blink and lag out a lot. So I've crashed so many times because of this, because when I pop a breach and then I pop a bunch of mobs and it pops a bunch of beyond mobs, my game just crashes, right? So it is a little rippy there. If you have a weaker computer, probably not the strategy you want to try. I apparently hate my computer because it like cries during these maps sometimes. Additionally, you could add Delhi onto this strategy. Delhi does just make it rippier, right? It is more rewarding, but the mobs are tankier and stronger. You could also do this strategy in T16.5s. You're going to be farming the fortunate or whatever div card. That's the main purpose of the strategy, is for farming the div cards. And then you're also going to be able to get Grand Eldritch Embers, which are actually relatively expensive. Like they're pretty much 10C each. That's crazy. If we go to this for div, what are we looking at? Okay, yeah, about 24 to 1. And you can easily get that in a map. You can easily get 20 of these in one map if you hit the Grand Ember Altar, right? But yeah, that is the strategy. You're going to be farming this, which is essentially raw div, Grand Eldritch Embers. You're going to farm Eldritch Chaos, Tainted Currencies. So let us go ahead and buy our 6th mirror shard. Are they still going up? Oh, also, you get a lot of gold from this strategy. Do I not have gold on me? Okay, we're gonna get gold. But yeah, as you can see, we have 2 million gold in King's March right now. So let's go ahead and buy our mirror shard. One more thing, I am actually going to be playing the Diablo 4 season here for a little bit. Yes, I know, boo, D4 bad, but there is going to be a mini break while I'm checking out the season. I do like to play all ARPGs. But yeah, there we go. We have 6 mirror shards now. Awesome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be playing D4 for a couple of days, so next video will probably be that. Please, I'd appreciate if you guys would still stick around, like, comment, subscribe on those videos as well. It does help the channel. I do want to play all ARPGs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.